I'm sure you've all heard about people losing their homes to fires. In California, when the wildfires start, several homes can be burned. Now imagine an entire city being swallowed up by fire. No, it's not a movie. It really happened to Chicago in 1871. I'm WeatherBug meteorologist Rachel Peterson. In order for a fire to engulf an entire city, a few things have to be in place, not just a fire, and some of these are weather-related. In 1871, Chicago had gone several months without rain and was in the midst of a drought. That means all the once green trees and plants were dead and dry, perfect fuel for fire. To make matters worse, Chicago, nicknamed the Windy City, was windy. Chicago sits on the edge of Lake Michigan, and a body of water that large can produce shifting winds known as a lake breeze or an onshore and offshore wind. Wind can spread fire very quickly and can cause it to move in one direction and then quickly change to a different direction, making it difficult for firefighters to control. Like I mentioned, in October 1871, Chicago was in a drought, and the wind was blowing out of the southwest. The fire started around 9 p.m. in a barn on the city's west side. Back in the 1800s, cities were built mostly out of wood, so the fire burned almost everything it touched. After the fire cut off the city's water supply, it burned out of control for 3 days, killing close to 300 people and destroying over 4 square miles of the city, causing more than $190 million in damage, and that was back in 1871. Imagine what the damage would cost today. Since we can't control Mother Nature, the best way to protect ourselves is to be prepared with some fire safety tips. Build a fire away from nearby trees and bushes. Always have a way to put out the fire quickly and completely. Install smoke detectors on every level of your home and near sleeping areas. Never leave a fire burning unattended. Avoid open burning, especially during dry seasons. Keep grass mowed within 30 feet of all buildings. A mowed lawn can help protect your home from a wildfire. And thin out trees within 30 feet of your building so that the tops don't touch, and trim the bottom of the branches of all evergreen trees above the ground. Finally, if you see a wildfire, call 911. Don't assume someone else has.